Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're actually gonna cook today, so I apologize for yesterday. It wasn't like a typical video, but we're gonna make a tomato and avocado, just a green salad, and we're gonna add a little bit of bacon to it for some texture, and just like a little bit. I don't have any cheese or anything, so I figured it would add a little bit of richness to the dish. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna do a balsamic vinaigrette with it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start making it. All right, so the ingredients we have today are sugar bomb tomatoes, which I already put a dent and ate a bunch of those. Some baby spinach, balsamic vinegar, honey, olive oil, red onion, avocado, lemon, some basil, and the bacon. So the first thing we're gonna do is gonna go ahead and just cook a few pieces. We're not gonna use a lot of the bacon. We're gonna cut it into small pieces, and then we will cook it up in a saute pan. All right, so I'm gonna use a separate cutting board for the bacon. So we're just gonna probably take about maybe 3 to 4 slices, put them on the board, and we're gonna cut them up. All right, so I have about, I think I got 4 slices. I'm gonna cut this into small slices, kind of like small dice. They're called like lardons, I think. Just cut them into small slices. So we'll do that. All right, so I cut up all of our bacon. Now I got a saute pan, just heating up. So once this is hot, we're gonna add the bacon. All right, so we have these cooking down. Get ready a plate with some paper towel to strain the grease. All right, so it looks just to be about there. So I'm gonna take it off the heat and strain the oil. All right, so while our bacon is cooling, one thing you could do is if you wanted to, I just set aside the bacon grease, but you could actually use that as the base of your vinaigrette if you wanted to, just an option. But we're gonna use olive oil. So we're gonna start by doing a little bit of honey, some balsamic vinegar, probably about a half tablespoon of honey, at least a tablespoon of the vinegar, and then 3 tablespoons of the olive oil. All right, so we have our honey. Now it's time for the balsamic vinegar. All right, we have our vinegar. Now I'm gonna add some salt, and then we're gonna stream in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. All right, so I have all of our oil in here, so it's starting to emulsify. The honey helps with that. So we're gonna taste it and set it aside. All right, so I have to say the vinaigrette is probably like perfect acidity for most people. I might add a little bit of extra balsamic vinegar, but that's just for me. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna julienne some red onion. All right, so I have a red onion nice thin slice. It was about a third of a half of an onion, if that makes any sense. I can't do math, but whatever. So we have that all set. Now we're gonna have some tomatoes. All right, we have our tomatoes, and I'm gonna add them into this bowl, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of vinegar and oil and salt. I know we have our vinaigrette, but I'm gonna let them sit in that for a little bit as well. All right, so we have our tomatoes and a little bit of the vinegar and the olive oil. I like to season each part. I didn't season, obviously, the red onion, but yeah, we have those set aside. All right, so I was only able to salvage 1.5 of them. There's still some brown spots, but that's okay. So we're just gonna dice these up. All right, so we have our avocado. So I'm just gonna just cut up this. I'm gonna first zest this lemon because I'm gonna top this with some lemon zest. But I'm gonna just squeeze a little bit of lemon juice and salt on this as well. All right, so I just used my microplane to get a little lemon zest. Now I'm gonna cut the lemon in half and just squeeze enough juice to coat and a touch of salt onto the avocado. All right, and that hopefully will stop. I mean, some of these are already browning just because they were when I cut them, but the lemon juice, the acidity will help it from breaking down anymore. So I'm just gonna save the rest of this lemon for something else. But next we're gonna get, what am I gonna do? I gotta cut basil, and then I might cut some scallions too to add a little bit of color. All right, so I'm just gonna thinly slice these scallions. I might actually do it on a bias to add a little bit different of a shape. All right, so I have our scallions. Now we're gonna shift and add some basil leaves. All right, and now we have our basil. So let's grab the bacon, we'll put it in a smaller bowl, and then I'm gonna grab a large metal mixing bowl and fill it with spinach. All right guys, so we have all of the elements for our salad. So the first thing we're gonna do is just take about half of that balsamic vinaigrette, and then half of all the vegetables, so the tomatoes, avocado, and red onion. We're gonna save the herbs for the end, and probably like a third of the bacon, and we're gonna just put it right in here and mix it, and then we'll save the rest for plating like we've done in the past. All right, so we have all those vegetables and the bacon in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of cracked black pepper, and then we're gonna mix it. The vinaigrette's already in as well. I used about, actually 2/3 of it. All right, so we have that nice and dressed. Now we're gonna transfer the mixture into these 2 bowls. I actually switched to the bigger bowls. It was too much lettuce. So the next thing we're gonna do is just divide the rest of our tomatoes, avocado, and red onion. All right, next we're gonna add the remaining bacon. All right, now we're gonna add our, let's do the scallions. All right, we have the scallions, now the basil. All right, we have the basil, now we're gonna take our lemon zest and just kind of sprinkle it on top. And then we'll do a little drizzle of the dressing. All right, there you guys have it. Looks pretty good to me. Oh yeah, I'm excited to eat this. But yeah, that was just a nice simple salad. You could swap any ingredients. You just know I love tomatoes and avocados. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the break from all of the sweet treats that I've been making. I'm excited. We've had salads a few nights this week, but this is one that I took a little bit more time, and it just shows you how flavorful a salad really can be. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I decided I'm going to do like a curry cauliflower instead of cauliflower tacos, which they didn't really get a good rating when I pulled it, and I didn't think they would. It's kind of a silly idea. Not that cauliflower tacos are bad, it's just that we'll do some curry cauliflower. I have some leftover curry paste. So, like a fresh one, not the one that I used like 2 weeks ago. But we'll do that instead. And then I was thinking making, I have some milk. I could make ricotta cheese to swap out for the barbecue chicken. And then we also have the items to still do those s'mores bars. So one of those 3 things will be tomorrow. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Oh, a celebration. I just hit 50 subscribers. I thought that was really cool. So thanks to everybody that subscribed. This is not easy to do this. It's kind of embarrassing sometimes because you're just talking to yourself. So thank you to everyone that's really just paid attention, watched the videos, liked them, subscribed. It means a lot. Cooking is something I absolutely love, and I'm glad I can share it with you guys. So let's hope for 100, right? So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.